Good evening, hockey fans. Welcome to Hazel Park, Michigan, the 2023 Monday Night Lights Stanley Keg Final Game 2, featuring the Americans, who are up 1-0, and the Tigers down 0-1 in a best of 2 out of 3 series. Welcome in my partner, Chad Paulinski. This is Biliti.
How's it going? How is it going out there? We got a great game for you. It's going to be real exciting. The Americans on the cusp of winning it all this season.
Chad, the Americans are 3 periods away from hoisting the Stanley Keg. Tigers, obviously, a game down. What are the keys tonight for the Tigers to come out of here and tie this series?
The keys to their stars are going to have to show up. I mean, you have Andy Fem. Andy Fem is back in the building. Is Skillman in the building? Skillman is back in the building, so I'm looking at Andy Fem. I'm looking at Skillman. Yep, there he is, right there. He's on the corner. I'm looking at those two to start something here because they needed that star power to show up. They had Ryan Manette and they had Pete Neferitos, but they're missing the heart and soul of the team.
So, Chad, you mentioned that Andy Fem back in the lineup. Last week we had Captain Jack Serta jumping in his spot with the #1 draft pick. What do you see different between Serta and Fem?
You know, I think it's not a knock on Serta's compete level, because we all know that Jack Serta is one of the highest compete levels in MNL. But when it's your own team on the line for your own keg and an elimination, you're just going to try that much harder.
Noticed walking in the arena tonight, Andy Fem brought a little extra pep in his step. He's a mustachioed man right now. Has this beautiful caterpillar over his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
He means all business. Now let's flip the coin. Look at the Americans, led by their big three of Paulie Proctor, going for his 4th Stanley Keg in 7 years.
I think so, yep.
Turtle looking for his first, and Rubo, who all these guys have had a heck of a year. What do you see the keys to them hoisting that cup tonight?
I mean, really, it's going to stay disciplined. I mean, they can't let the game get away from them. They came out roaring. They got to stay as disciplined as they were last game, because they did everything right last game.
So we got the 2 goaltenders that are in net tonight, both Vezina nominees. It's a tight race. Right now, one team had the edge over the other with goaltending.
Not really. I mean, you look at Kayla. Kayla had a stellar game last game. Last week, Kayla's amazing. The thing is, I have not seen Johnny Gomer, have a bad game in 6 weeks.
It's been a long time.
Not that Kayla has had a bad game, but Johnny Gomer has not had a bad game in that time.
So again, resetting the Stanley Keg Finals here for you guys. The Americans are up 1-0 in a best 2 out of 3 series. As we mentioned, the Stanley Keg is in the house. We'll mention some facts about the Stanley Keg and its origins and how it came about throughout the broadcast tonight. But I want you guys to settle in. Should be a fantastic game. Both teams looking to get out to a hot start. You know, is that first goal? You know, we've talked about how this being a low-scoring league in general. Is that first goal really huge?
Oh yeah, super big. I mean, you look at how the defense of the Americans. If they can get one in, you know, you can see the ice tilt in their favor, and then conversely, the Tigers need to build any momentum they can after last week.
So the Americans will be moving left to right across your radio dials. The orange-clad Tigers moving right to left. About ready to drop the puck on Game 2 Stanley Keg Finals 2023.
And this is the lineup we're looking for. We're looking for 2-2 and Ty versus Skillman and Andy Feminino.
Puck played back to Bauer. Bauer surveys the situation, cross ice to Pellet, intercepted by 22 Proctor, the aforementioned Proctor.
He is sneaky out there. He's always in the right space.
Rubo, just like the last few games, jumps up in the play, takes it up across the top of the circles, intercepted by Brant Miller.
Huge play by Brant right there, and he's back to collect the puck as well.
Cross to his partner, Bauer. Bauer makes the smart play, goes up the boards to Andy Fem, just out of his reach. Icing waved off on the play.
That's also out of Turnbull's reach, maybe by side. Here comes Skillman.
Good quick pass. Good quick shot on net by Skillman. Rebound banging away. Pellet can't get into it.
Skillman went 5-hole there. It's a good shot, but I wonder if he would have tried to go for Fem backdoor.
Puck cleared out by the Americans. Race for the puck. Nick Myers against Brant Miller. Miller with the long reach. Circles back behind his net.
That's a great forecheck there by Nick Myers. excellent season that man's had this year.
Myers collects the puck, brings it back to Crunk. Crunk to Turtle, back to Crunk. Head up, streaking down the ice. Pass over to Ty. Ty cannot connect with Proctor. Puck will be picked up by Ryan Allen. Circles back behind his own net. Long ice pass to Peso. Peso up to Pistol. Pistol goes up the left-hand side. Puts on the brakes. Cuts to the middle. But John Knight, nice defensive play, picks the puck off.
Pistol wanted to give that puck to Peso twice, and Peso said, "You got it." There's a little miscommunication right there by the Tigers. I need to see them clean that up.
Rakowski throws one cross ice to Gumma. Cannot get the puck out. Picked off by Peso. Good quick shot. High shot off the blocker and no rebound by Johnny G. They'll bring the face-off to the right-hand side of Johnny G, deep in the American zone. Pistol Pete, always great on the face-off against Rakowski. They lean in. Puck dropped, one back to Gibb. Gibb pinches in, keeps the puck in. Down to Peso. Peso gives up the puck over to Guma. Guma has the puck, rags it up the boards, up to Rakowski, intercepted. Back through the neutral zone, intercepted by Old Man Ike. Old Man Ike brings over the right-hand side. Drop pass. Quick shot on net. Blocked out front by Eric Lapoudre.
Great defensive position there by Eric Lapoudre. I mean,
always seems to be in position.
Oh, absolutely.
Krug skates the puck up. Almost Bobby Orr-like. Runs into some traffic from Pellet. Good one-on-one battles along the boards. Puck gets past Crunk. Back behind the net. His partner comes over, throws it around the board. Squirts over to the middle. Andy Fem backhand into the slot, intercepted by Turtle Tim. Head up, looking to move it up the ice.
There's that effort from Andy Feminito. He comes back to get that puck. He just blind pass to his teammate that wasn't there.
You know, Chad, we're already seeing the Americans' defense jumping up in place. This is how they won game one. You think they're sticking to the same game plan?
Oh, absolutely. They're saying everything we did last time, do that again. And why not?
Yep. The long reach of Skillman outworks Proctor. Comes back to Bauer. Bauer gets over the center ice line. Head of steam, carries it down the right-hand boards. No one really driving to the net. Carries it wide, circles back. Good quick shot. Out for scores! That is Andy Fem back from his hiatus. Puts the biscuit in the basket, goes top shelf, right where Mama keeps the peanut butter. And the Tigers go up 1-0 with 11 minutes and 10 seconds to go.
And we talked about the defense for the Americans jumping up in the play. How about that? Kyle Bauer taking it deep behind the net, gets it to Skillman, makes the play happen, and then Andy Fem, the guy we talked about pregame, puts the biscuit in the basket.
Right out of the Americans playbook, Bauer, not really a guy who takes it deep in the zone, maybe caught him off guard and threw it out front to Fem, and Fem made no mistake and put it top corner. Pellet carries the puck in behind the net. Intercepted. Who is that back there? 40.
That's Turnbull.
Oh, Turnbull makes a good play, throws it all the way down the ice. No icing. Couldn't see him down in the corner.
It's hard to do down in this corner in the booth. We need a sky booth here.
Good pass up to Skillman. Carries the puck, drop pass over to Andy Fem. In his skates, can't get control of it. Picked up by Rubel. Rubel circles behind the net. Head up, looking for that outlet pass. Good quick shot pass to Proctor. Proctor to Ty. Nice stick handling over the blue line.
Oh, and he's hurt.
Over to Nick Myers.
2-2 is hurt right now. He's checking his wrist. Two Tigers came over and went after him. He's checking his wrist now.
Proctor, often ailed by those playoff time injuries. I believe his first or his second cup, he played on a broken leg. Still able to carry the Stanley Cup. Offsides on the play, delayed. And it's blown down for offsides with 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go in period number one. The Tigers up 1-0.
That is correct, actually. You can see the Stanley Keg picture with Proctor, and he's in there with one leg. And our very own Bin took care of him that night, if I remember correctly. So
I believe we splintered him up with LeBlanc Blue
LeBlanc Blue, yeah.
Empty case.
Yeah, thank you very much. Got him in time, just enough to celebrate the keg, and then off to the hospital here.
Turtle chases down a loose puck in his own zone. Quickly turns up ice, surveying the situation, skates it up to the red line, goes cross ice to Guma. Guma on his forehand. Carries it to the corner, throws it behind the net. Ite out front, finds Rakowski, just can't get a handle on it for a good quick shot.
Very rare of Rakowski not to get a trigger on that.
Peso with his patented move cuts the puck to the middle. Relatively easy save for Johnny, who saw it all the way in on that one. No rebound.
Yeah, and Matt Kukovic is so strong back there. He's gonna not let Peso go to the outside. Gonna go around him and then lets Johnny G have the shot. So
it seems to be a family night in the stands. We have a maximum capacity crowd here. We actually had to call the fire marshal in Hazel Park to make sure we didn't have too many people in the stands here. But the Krunk family representing big time here today.
Yeah, we needed security in the building for sure. We have the GM beside us, actually, the very GM, Ethan Krankovic here.
Ethan, what do you think of your team? One victory away.
I think that as they are so close, I think that with my dad's history, I think he might get a bit too overconfident in himself, and he will
So did you have a special talk with your dad? Say, Dad, it's just another game.
Wow! That's it! Yeah! And just like that,
1-1. Missy, anytime Ethan talks, we score.
Yeah.
Great 2-on-1 pass. Ite with a beautiful cross-ice pass to Guma. Guma's had a hell of a playoff run.
What a goal here by the Americans, fighting back. A little lapse of concentration there by the Tigers.
Kayla was able to get a piece of that, just not enough to knock it down. That good quick pass, and Guma not wasting any time. It was on his stick and off. And oftentimes you'd rather have a quick shot than a great shot, and that was it.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough for any player or any goalie to come across the crease like that and make a save.
So 1-1 with 7 minutes to go in period number 1. Tigers come right back into the American zone. Pinched on the boards by Brant Miller. Goes back behind the net. Krunk wings it around the boards and out. Collected by Bauer. Turns around, throws it right back in. Ty, not strong enough on the stick. Picked off by Skillman. Block shot by Krunk, laying and sacrificing the body.
And that's another good block shot by Krankovic. Here's in transition. Nick Myers up the ice.
Beats Brad to the outside. Go to the corner. Going out front. Intercepted by Skillman. Skillman past Ty. Carries the puck up, but Turnbull makes a nice play. Throws it across to Nick Myers. Nick Myers, he must have got an extra skate sharpening tonight because he is flying out there.
Big save by Kayla.
Hopefully he's not too worn out from the hour-long warm-up that he had, but maybe because he shed the gloves and the helmet. Ooh, nice little tough play right there. Referees let it go as Rubel was dumped at center ice. Proctor, good quick shot, blocked away by Kayla.
What a great shot there by Proctor. Low blocker on the far side, and Kayla makes a great save on that. That one looked real tricky.
Chad, that's a high percentage shot when you throw it low on the low on the blocker side. And Proctor knows what he's doing.
Oh, absolutely. Left-hand shot, low blocker.
He scored a couple goals in this thing.
What a great centering pass there by Rubel. Can't get it in. Another shot save made into the corner by Kayla.
Almost a magnet on Proctor's stick right now. Wherever he is, the puck is following him. Shot by Ty on net, and a great save by Kayla. No rebound.
Might have been going wide there. We'll see if they call it a shot.
The official scorekeepers did mark that a shot on net. Kayla facing at least 27 shots already.
There you go.
According to Spicy Hedis.
Under siege here. The shot total's +5 whenever Hedis is in the building.
Absolutely.
You add it up. You bump it up.
Face off between Pistol Pete and Proctor deep in the Tiger zone.
Proctor got a lot better on faceoffs this year. I was pretty surprised. I didn't expect him in the past, especially in the regular season. Proctor, not too tough on faceoffs, and then this year he's gotten way better.
Pistol picks up the blue line, over the blue line, takes it wide. Angled out by Rubel.
He tried the Kuznetsov pass behind the back around the net. Didn't find anyone.
Proctor seems to be conserving his energy just a little bit. Looking for that long stretch pass. Knocked down Lapoudre. Great bank pass right up to Peso. He's going to cut to the middle. We know this. He takes it to the middle, but blocked by Turtle.
What a great pass there. Threaded the needle by Eric Lapoudre.
Tigers chase the puck down, but cleared by the Americans. Ragged up the ice by Proctor. 3-on-2 with a back checker. Backhand, thrown wide, rebound.
Oh, no!
That is Guma for his second goal of the night. That is in. Counted, Guma 2, Tigers 1.
And it's an errant backhand pass, but as a goalie, when they take a backhand that far out, you never know where it's going to go. That went low glove. Kayla kind of grabbed it, dropped it, didn't know where it was, didn't know how to position himself, and now it's 2-1. Guma, Johnny on the spot there.
Do you think it does anything to the psyche of Kayla giving up that soft goal there?
No, I think his mental game is just rock solid. I don't think anything rattles him, to be honest.
So you're saying he's mental?
Oh, all goalies are.
Yes, he is a goalie.
Yeah.
All right, puck brought back up by Andy Fem. Takes it on his forehand, goes back behind the net, throws it out front. No one out in the slot. Definitely cleared by Rakowski.
And right now you're seeing, an energized Americans defense. I mean, they're suffocating. Here comes Guma again for the hat trick.
Guma looking for the first period hat trick. Knocks down the pass. Hands it deep in the Tiger zone. Tries to go across the ice. Intercepted by Brant Miller.
Can you imagine that? Guma, a natural hat trick in the keg finals.
Well, he's got 2. Let's not count our chickens yet. Bauer has the puck at the red line. Forced by Ty to throw it up to Pellet. Onside play. Pellet over the blue line, lets one rip. Blocked again by Rakowski, and that's going to be held for a whistle by Johnny G with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go in period number 1.
They say to, take shots, and, it's always a good play to put on net, but I really want to see Bauer kind of, find someone else, make a pass there. He has a defender staring him right in the face, and what does he do? Puts it off the shin pad. I mean, he's got to find some way to get that puck around the defender or pass it to someone else who can make a move with it.
Nice play by the winger coming in, throws it back behind the defense. Gibby's not going to chase that puck down. Kayla out, pressured by Nick Myers, who picks up the puck. Intercepted by
Andy Fem.
Head of steam. Oh, look out. That was like a mid-ice collision waiting to happen. Ty kind of lowered his hip right there, looking for a mid-ice collision. We forgot to talk a little bit about Ty. We'll get this after the first period, but I wanted to mention something about Ty in between periods.
Fem taking it up ice, looking for someone to pass to. He'll dump it in deep. Shot on net, count it.
As we say in this league, it's never a bad play to throw it on net. You look for that little short hop. This ice here in Hazel Park Arena, you never know how it's going to hit something. Maybe take a little juke or jive.
You never know what you're going to get, and honestly, I heard some people that were planning vacations out here instead of Cedar Point, they said the roller coasters on the ice were actually better than the Cedar Point roller coasters. So
admission's a little cheaper if you come here, and it's just as quality.
Yeah, right.
Pete throws one on net, blocked away by Johnny G. Picked up by Guma, 59, throws the puck in, looking for another bank shot. Push behind to
Gibb circles around.
Nice pass, 2-on-1 for me. He's got Peso, looks across. Back checking by Proctor again. That's 2 games in a row. This guy's back checked.
Pete waited just a hair too long, and that allowed allowed 22 to get back on that play. And there goes Pete up and down the ice.
That guy's got a motor on him.
Oh, man.
They don't make him like that the old Greek way.
Is he 21 or is he 40
51,
years old? Yeah.
51 or 21.
I don't know. Yeah.
We got a quick icing with 45 seconds to go in period number 1. Again, 2-1 Americans. Just 2 periods and 40 seconds away from hoisting the Stanley Keg.
I would have liked to see Pete just pass that a hair sooner. He would have got Peso on a wire out there. Especially because Peso is streaking to the net. As Peso is streaking, he's taking himself a little out of the play because he put himself into the range of the defender.
Puck won back by Niforatos. 22 carries the puck over the red line. 3-on-2. Takes the long slapper right into the coin purse.
Right into the hip. Patented. And now they're going to try to line up really quick for a face-off here.
9 seconds left. Don't know if we're going to be able to get this one off.
It's veteran move right here by the Tigers not to line up as quickly as they can.
Just drop down.
Yeah, there you go. Veteran move out there.
And that is the end of period number 1. The Americans up 2-1 over the Tigers. So, Chad, we forgot to mention something pregame. There was some bulletin board material that was shown on the Slack channel that was taken right from the broadcast last week. We interviewed Ty after the game.
It's true.
4-1 victory of the Americans last week. And a certain quote was time-stamped, and it said, and let me quote Ty Otto, that was pretty fucking easy.
Yep.
Does it give those Tigers just a little, just want to give it to them?
Man, all of them want to get after them. All of them are just pissed, No one on the Tigers, especially we talked about Pete, especially we talked about Peso. None of them are going to take that kindly. None of them are going to take that kindly.
And the Tigers got off to a quick start, getting up 1-0, but 2 back-to-back goals by Guma. really putting the Americans in a great position with just 2 periods to go. Again, best 2 out of 3 series for the Stanley Keg Finals. The Stanley Keg is in the house tonight. I got a little information about the Stanley Keg. I asked what the origins and where did this come from?
Yes.
And from a reliable source, the Stanley Keg was graciously donated to Monday Night Lights after our season 1 postgame hangout. The stop spot. Where was that located at?
In Ferndale, just outside of Hazel Park.
Fashionable Ferndale at the stop spot. After some negotiations, MNL ambassador Sean Sugar Hardy negotiated with their regular waitress by the name of Stop Spot Sally, and after terse negotiations, a last-minute deal, a midnight deal, was struck by MNL counsel Troy Otto and secured the Stanley Keg, which has been the trophy that every little boy and girl grows up. I mean, do you think about the Stanley Cup? Yeah, whatever.
It's not that great. Olympic
The
gold.
Stanley Keg. Listen, did you know it weighs 30 pounds?
Yes.
Did you know it stood 23 inches tall?
Oh yeah.
It can actually hold 53 cans of beer.
That's a lot of beer.
It takes at least five games to win the Stanley. I'm sorry, it could take as many as 5 games to win that Stanley Cup, but really 7 long months in a new club to win that Stanley Keg. It's a crack research team. Spent some time when you were supposed to be working today to get those stats.
Highly coveted trophy. You know, you just got to sacrifice just about everything to get it. Players, kids, adults live their whole lives wondering if they're gonna hoist that thing.
I'm one of those guys, Chad. I've never touched it. I will not touch it until I've earned it.
Oh man.
I'm a little superstitious. You know, the Americans looking for March 13th. Is that the date? They're looking to throw March 13th on their calendar that the Americans win their second ever franchise keg. Some other key dates that associate with the Stanley Keg. It was donated to the Monday Nights Hockey League on January 17th of 2017. It gave birth to the mini keg on May 8th, 2019. It was actually depressurized on June 12th, 2019. And you didn't get this from me, but it lost its virginity on March 28th, 2022.
I don't, what happened that day?
Oh,
okay. I was gonna say, I was like, I don't even know what that means in the context of it.
So the Whalers have had that in their possession for 365 days. I would not take a black light to the Stanley Keg right now.
You might want to wash it a little bit before you decide to drink out of it.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to the action. 12 minutes and 30 seconds to go in period number 2. Down deep into the American zone. Puck played behind the net, one-on-one battle. Rubel and Pistol. Rubel comes out with the puck. Up to Guma. Guma has both goals in the game so far for the Americans. Back to the point. Long shot on net by Eric Lapoudre. Off a skate, over the net into the corner.
I got hit with a puck by Eric Lapoudre on Wednesday, and it still hurts. Here's a shot.
Wow! Look at the aggressive goaltending as Johnny G came out to cut the angle.
And it looks like the Tigers just drew a penalty here.
We can go to the power play. That's Rakowski chasing down the linesman. Not really happy with the call here. We got a hooking call on alleged bad guy, Mr. Rakowski.
He's not
happy with the call. This puts the Tigers on the power play with 11:30 to go in period number 2.
So we've seen Johnny G come out on shots like that, and that puck squirts loose to a wide open, all alone Ryan Manette, and of course he's going to rip it. What a shot right there! Great save by Johnny G, and he's going to be aggressive. He's going to take his chances out there.
Johnny G playing at the top of the blue paint, cutting those angles off. Quick pass out to Fem. Fem on net. Oh, kicked away by Johnny G off the toe.
Just dribbles wide out there. Now the Americans are rosing. Here they come again.
One-on-one. Oh, nice save again off the high glove. Pellet parked his ass right out in front, allowed Andy Fem to come right down the mouth of the slot. Great save on the glove.
And Pellet really going for the snipe right there.
Tigers try to regain possession of the puck. Back to Andy Fem, comes across to Brant Miller. Quick cross-ice pass to Skillman. Carried in by Gibb. Gibb throws it deep. I'm sorry, that's Bauer going in deep.
Bauer behind the net again.
Back up to Brant Miller. Brant Miller surveys the situation, looks on net, throws it on net. Bunch of bodies out there. That got through all the way to Kayla. Knocks it down again. No rebound. Pellet causing a heck of a trouble out in front.
Man, this has been a great Tigers power play so far. Couldn't get anything by Johnny G. I mean, Johnny G snagged that one out of the corner by Pellet out in front. I would have liked to see that shot just now by Brant Miller, just a little bit lower, trying to create a rebound, because Johnny G right now is swallowing up everything. That goes off his pad. You don't know where it's going to go, but right now it went right to his chest, and he is loving it.
10 minutes to go in the second period. 57 seconds to go in Rakowski's 2-minute minor for hooking. Proctor at the faceoff dot against Pistol. Won by Pistol. Puck goes down into the corner. Tried to be cleared by Proctor. Can't get it out. Puck goes back. Skips past Gibb. He's got to retreat all the way back into his own zone.
That's a great clear by Rubel right there. Veteran defenseman. Anchoring the Seals to their, second Stanley keg?
Long shot on net. Turned away by Kayla. Picked up by Bob Gibb. Goes up the boards. Stolen by Nick Myers. Nick having a great game. Good bad angle shot. Kayla just kind of holds his stance there and knocks the puck down. But the puck should be in the American zone, and right now, even though they're on the penalty kill, the Americans forcing the play back down the Tigers.
So Ryan Allen just flubbed on that pass, but it actually kind of worked out for him because the Tigers regained control. I know there's a lot of pressure right there, but oh man, that's another dangerous pass here.
5 seconds to go on the penalty. Pete carries the puck over, throws it over to Peso. Peso has in the corner. Americans back at full strength. Goes back to Eric Lapoudre. Back down to Peso. Throws it on net. I don't think Johnny G saw that all the way, but he does collect it and hold it for no rebound.
What I like about the Tigers right now is they are getting traffic to the net. You see Andy Fem parking out in front. You see Ryan Allen parking out in front. Everyone's trying to get a piece right there, and Johnny G is up to the task.
Yeah, the Tigers definitely showing some urgency in their game, knowing what's at stake, knowing that it's only a half a game left, possibly in the season. So they're throwing everything but the kitchen sink right now at Johnny G.
I saw the GM Ethan Krunk head down to street level, so ice level, so maybe he can get a good view of the keg coming out.
So I guess there's a volume in the back of the box.
Okay. Some technical difficulties, and the goal is in by Skillman off of the third rebound.
Jeff Skillman ties the game at 2-2. We're sorry for that interruption by Head's groundskeeper. Thought he had some
ice
technical.
keeper.
He's
Yeah.
the groundskeeper.
Yeah, did he fix it or no?
No, he did not do anything. He didn't help the ice. He didn't help the fucking situation with the volume.
Jesus.
All right, so sorry for the interruption. That is Skillman. Any assists on that one? Bauer and Fem on the assist. Ties the game at 2-2. 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Tigers answered the call after being down 2-1.
And Ryan Minette is on the ice.
Pistol picks up the puck, right-hand side, takes it to a bad angle. Throws it out front, thwarted away.
Ike can't pick up the puck over center.
Oh! Goal scorer Guma dumped by Ryan Monet.
It's going to get chippy out here in a hot second.
Can't get too chippy. This is championship games here. Rubel carries the puck up the ice, cuts to the middle, weaving his way through the Tigers, misses a long shot on net. Rakowski goes down in a heap, hits a rut and goes down. A rut on a Rakowski.
And he's slow to get up.
Very slow to get up. He looks to be nursing a knee right there.
He gets to skate off on his own will. That's good.
Let's hope he's all right from that big fall. All right, quick shot on net, blocked by Pistol. Gets past Rubel and out to the neutral zone.
Rubel a 2-2. How many times have you heard that before?
Ooh, looking for the hot hand right now. Intercepted and thrown down the ice. This could be an icing.
They're going to say
Waved
play it.
off, waved off. Long pass out of the zone. Turnbull recoils back in his own zone, picks up the puck. Forced by Andy Fem. Good cross-ice pass to Nick Myers. Pellet turns it back the other way. Long shot on net, kicked away by Johnny G. Pellet chases his own puck into the end zone, throws it on net, and there's going to be a whistle as the puck ends up on the netting behind the net. 2-2, game 2, period 2, 22 on the ice. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go, period number 2. Face off to the left of Johnny G. Skillman wins it back. Quick shot by Fem. Rebound. Throw. Great save. Fem again. Wow, Tigers throwing everything at him right now.
How did that puck stay out? Here comes Turtle over the blue line.
There's a massive humanity out there. Turtle takes it strongly to the net. Can't throw a backhand in. Pellet.
Nick Myers almost got a stick on that. Pellet up the ice to Bauer.
Long pass to Bauer. Bauer cuts to the middle. Oh, nice. Oh, there's some goalie interference. Pellet was driving hard to the net. Long shot, misses by just a couple inches.
And Johnny G is trying to find his stick.
That was quite the collision with the goaltender.
Oh my God, man, we got a hard-hitting game out here, literally. I mean, bodies are flying, people hitting the deck.
It kind of reminded me of MNL rookie, the Golden Brett by the North Stars, crashing into several goalies this year. Caused a lot of controversy. It actually served a suspension this year.
I don't know about that positioning by Mark Powell. We'll have to see on the replay, but I don't think Johnny G was outside of his crease on that play. High and hard off the glass by Brandt, veteran play.
Your coaches always tell you you don't have a play, you go high off the glass, and that's what Miller did on that play. Peso has the puck on the left-hand side, circles back, looking for someone streaking. Long pass up to Pete, 3-on-2, Tigers, long shot, just wide. Ryan Allen has the puck left-hand side, behind the net. Pistol Pete, a little extra pep in his step. Has the puck at the half boards, goes over the top of the circles, throws it on net, easily defended, and Crunk taking care of his goalie and clearing out that crease from Peso. Two minutes and 35 seconds to go in period number 2. All tied up ball game here, 2-2 tonight. Game 2 Stanley Keg Finals. Face off deep in the American zone. Both players lean in, Rakowski and Pistol. Pistol wins it back to Monet. Monet down into the corner, back to Pistol. Pistol surveys the situation, throws it on net, no one home. Puck squirts out to Old Man Ite, chased down by Gibb. Crash at the boards, Ite squeezes him off, keeps the puck in. Guma throws it to the middle, kicked away by soccer player Lapoudre. Pistol Pete, left-hand side, looking for an outlet.
He was looking for Ryan there, couldn't find him.
We saw it developing there. Great defensive play by Rubel coming back. Rubel carries the puck up, long cross-ice pass to Guma. Guma striding in against Bob Gibb. Bob Gibb battling, both players go down. There is a yard sale behind the net. Pucks and sticks and gloves and
no call on the play. Guma got his stick right up in a little bit of Gibbs' legs right there.
Peso with his 5th time carrying the puck to the middle.
Great save by Johnny G.
Look at deep in the play, Eric Lapoudre. Up to Peso. Peso whistles one wide. 1 minute, 15 seconds to go in the period. Kept it again by Peso. Doing yeoman's work to keep the puck in. Ryan Allen throws it back behind the net. America's defense, Rubel, long pass up to Rakowski.
They'll clear it out. Rakowski back on the ice after that injury.
He looks pretty healthy to me, Chad. Stolen by Brant Miller, circles it behind the net, avoids the broken piece of stick out there.
Yeah. Here goes Brant Miller.
Brant Miller. This is the defense is playing offense today.
Oh, what a rebound, and they just can't get it.
Andy Fam just couldn't get a stick to that rebound. Rakowski makes sure that puck comes out. 35 seconds to go. Pellet just gives up the puck at center ice. It's offside currently. and that's going to be called offside with 30 seconds to go in period number 2.
That might take us to the end of the period. Wow, another offensive flurry there by the Tigers, and they are red hot right now. I would be also scared about lining up too fast if I was the Americans. Slow the game down just a tad bit, survive, get into the next period where you have a chance to win.
So you think the Tigers would be happy, being down 2-1 after one, happy at 2-2 here with a period to go?
I don't think. I think they're. I think both teams are happy, happy but not satisfied, sort of thing. They're happier.
So we're 15-minute running time, more time if needed away from either a tied series at 1-1 or the Americans walking away with the Stanley Keg from 2023.
It's so tough to tell. I think right now the momentum's in the Tigers' favor, but we'll see as the game goes on. Anything can happen.
So both teams strategizing at the bench. Both GMs for both teams have their boys huddled close together, whispering sweet nothings, giving them last-minute instructions, looking for someone to be a hero out there tonight. Again, 2-2, entering period number 3. If the game remains tied, MNL rules declare a 3-minute overtime period. One of the nuances.
In the playoffs, we keep going.
I stand corrected. Director of player personnel says we start with another 15-minute period. We could be playing all night until somebody scores. All right, about to drop the puck on time clock.
Yeah, sorry. I was ready to hit.
So about to drop the puck here on period number 3, 15 minutes away from glory. Skillman gives up the puck to the defense. Crunk, cross ice to Turtle. Turtle always with his head up the ice. Looks cross ice to Ty. Ty wide open, stutter steps, throws one deep into the Tiger zone, goes behind Kayla. Brant Miller picks up the puck, wings it around the boards up to an open wing. Finds a streaking Andy Fem just behind him. Pellet's got to put that pass right out in front of him. They go back to the D and to regroup it. Long pass by Bauer. In the skates of Pellet, Turtle easily picks up the puck, dumps the puck deep down into the Tiger zone. Set up behind the net. Brant Miller circles behind on his backhand. Gets past Ty up to Jeff Skillman. Skillman 2-on-2. And a third man driving to the net is Brant Miller. Quick shot on net. Ooh, tipped away just wide. Brant Miller causing havoc out in front of the net. Americans looking for that long stretch pass, that once a game pass up to Proctor. Proctor seems to be hobbling a little bit, maybe conserving some energy.
Yeah, he's getting dinged up. They're playing physical on him for sure.
The grueling 37-game schedule that the Monday Night Lights guys play, you got to find out how to play it. It's tough. This is not your average beer league player. These are highly tuned athletes, and we're starting to see some of the stress of the body, the toll that this long season takes on everyone.
Dumped in by Andy Feminino, so you can get a change. Here comes Rubel up the ice.
Full sail change for the Tigers. You got 4 men back, and Rubel's going to try and skate his way around everyone. Circles behind the net, finds Rakowski out, but can't keep it in the blue line. That puck's going to come all the way down for Johnny G to set it up for Rubel.
And Rubel going end to end now.
The guy's done it all year, Chad. I think he had like 14 goals on the year.
Here comes Guma down the wing.
Got someone out in the slot. Rakowski just can't get it to him. Puck comes back to Turnbull. Turnbull retreats to go back into his own zone. That's not going to be enough for icing. They're going to play this one. I take that back. It will come all the way down 200 feet for a face-off deep in the Tiger zone. 12 minutes and 35 seconds to go in period number 3. Score tied 2-2.
Jesus Christ. Come on, don't touch it, don't touch it.
Still working on the AV equipment inside Viking Ice Arena. Rakowski wins the draw. Pushed in further by Guma. Swung around the boards to an open wing, held in by Rubel. Rubel throws it back down, chased down by Guma, beats Gibb to the corner. Long cross ice pass picked off by Ike.
And he kept it in.
Ike throws it on net. Oh, Guma out in front again.
I really like that low shot right there by John Ike. He got that on the pads, made something happen.
I don't think Kayla saw that one with Big Guma. His big ass was right out in front of him. Tough play right there by Rakowski to throw it back to a covered defenseman.
Great
Peso streaking up the boards, cuts to the middle for the 7th time in the game. Pete tries to throw it back to the middle. Just missed wide on the shot by Peso.
I mean, how many times are the
Looking to relieve pressure, the Americans throw it all the way down. That's going to be another icing. Game's kind of slowed down in the pace, but the compete level is still there with both teams knowing what's on the line.
how many times did the Americans block that shot right there? It's crazy.
Americans do a good job. They go offensively with their defensemen, but they have enough guys coming back, and then you even see guys like Proctor coming back and playing some defense. Americans, fantastic on the draw again tonight, won by Skillman. Shot blocked by Fem. Bauer able to keep it in.
Fem dumps it deep.
Skillman in the corner, surveys the situation. Little toe drag into the slot, hits the side of the net by Pellet. There's a scramble out front. There's no call on the ice yet. Puck is scrambling. Oh, Andy Fem blocked.
Oh, that was so loose in front of that. That was a great curl and drag there by Andy Fem.
Look at the battle out front. Look at the battle out front. It was.
And now 2-2 down the ice, 1-on-1.
Oh,
Save. And he'll play it, and Andy Kayla will play it.
Kayla stops it right on the logo. That's usually a shot Proctor puts in a corner. Thrown back behind the American net. Puck kept in. Picked up by Turnbull. Turnbull cannot beat his man Pellet. Pellet comes out of the corner with the puck, throws it on net, blocked. Grant Miller pinches in. Goes to an empty corner chase down by Ty Otto. Ty Otto whacks and hacks and whacks at it.
Oh, and he bodies up Mark Pellet right there. No call. Absolutely bodies up Mark Pellet.
No call. I know it's a tough angle for anyone to see there, but that's two big men down in a heap.
And there, normally you hear the crowd chant like, "You can't do that," but that was Andy Feminito saying it.
Andy Fem carries it over the line. Quick shot on net. Oh, blocked off the shoulder by Johnny G. That one stung him a little bit.
I wasn't sure where that went, so I thought it went into a glove, and the play continued. Oh!
2-on-2, 3-on-2 developing for the Americans. Proctor has the puck. That's the guy you want him to have. Tried to go to Nick Myers, but just behind him.
You can't just find anyone open. No one's looking for him. You can't find the sticks.
Guma keeps the puck in. Puts it back behind the net. Eric Lapudre taps it over to Skillman. Skillman up the boards, past Turnbull, who it's waved off because they say Turnbull could have played that.
There they go. It's now getting chippy right here. Skillman versus Guma in the middle of the ice. That's a long shift for Jeff Skillman.
Smart play by Kayla. Slow things down with 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the period. Attitude's getting a little tough here. Everybody's just working so hard. You know, they're a goal away from the keg or a goal away from extending this to game 3. Rakowski throws it on net. Poked away by Kayla. Picked up by Eric Lapudre. Pinching in Bob Gibb. Turnbull pinching in. Throws it to Ite. Ite battles with Brian Allen. Kept in by Rubel. Americans put it back behind the net to Eric Lapudre. Lapudre goes up the wing to Peso. Peso unable to get the puck out, but here it comes out by Ryan Allen.
8 minutes left in here. It's back and forth, high flying action.
Guma has the puck, puts it to the middle of the ice, intercepted by Gibb. Gibb up to Ryan Allen, leaves it for Pistol.
Little touch pass right there, and he gets it to Ryan Monet.
Ryan Monet. Good quick shot on that, blocked away by Johnny G. 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Ooh, that was a scary play right there. That gets by Bauer, and he's gone.
Aggressive play there by Bauer, but it works out for him. Great job by Bauer.
Both teams not even caring. Defensemen still pinching. They want the goal, and they said, you know what? You can't win if you can't score, and somebody's going to score.
Neither team is playing scared, that's for sure.
Turnbull wings the puck around, intercepted by Bauer. Bad angle shot, challenged by Johnny G off a shoulder.
That's such a tough shot to make for a right-hander on that angle, but Mark Pellet keeps the puck in. The other half of the group of diamonds, sorry, the lumps of coal is what I meant to say. But they're diamonds to me.
They're turning into diamonds tonight. Nice one-handed tip by number 10, Pistol Pete. Backhanded out of the zone, Brant Miller. Tigers looking for a change. Skillman back on the ice after a long last shift. Turnbull has it behind his own net. Looks up the boards to Ty. Ty takes it to the middle. Safe play, clears his zone. That may go down for icing.
No, it won't, because
It's
Brant
nullified.
Miller was right there. Brant Miller's too fast.
I think the referees have like dates or something tonight. They want to get home, so there's no icing calls. Drop pass to Pellet. Pellet winds up, lets a 75-footer go, kicked away by Johnny G.
And a great shot right there. I mean, Pellet right now with a great rebound opportunity just kicks out wide, right past Skillman.
Chad, 6 minutes to go in the game. 2-2 tie.
And speaking of 2-2, here comes 2-2 up the ice.
Lugs the puck up very slowly. He's looking to maybe change speeds on the defenseman.
Right, lull the defense into sleep, and it didn't really work out there.
Paulie just doesn't have that little pop in his step right now. Skillman over the line. Good quick shot on net. Blockered away by Johnny G.
What a save by Johnny G.
That
Both
was a
goaltenders.
real good quick shot by Skillman. Oh! We're going to have a penalty.
And they call
Brant
that.
Miller going to go for tripping.
Call that. That's a very questionable call.
It looked like he was going for the puck on that. That's a really difficult call to make with 5.5 minutes to go in the game.
I'm not sure.
Not happy with the call.
After all the other plays we've
Not
seen in the
happy.
game.
Not happy. The fans are not happy with that
After
call.
all the other calls we've not seen in the game, we have Ty Otto straight pushing Mark Pellet into the corner, no call, and now we have this trip that looked, I think, a little worse than it actually was, really.
So the Americans go into the power play with 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the period. Brant Miller serving 2 or less for tripping.
This just in, the Americans GM, Ethan Kronkovich, says it was a great call.
Yeah, he would say that.
So,
All right,
not biased.
Tigers shorthanded. They got Pistol Pete back on defense.
And immediately the puck goes right to 2-2.
Turned over, but challenged at the blue line. Watch Andy Fem here.
Fem.
One-on-one with Turtle. Turtle's telling him, bring it to me. Andy Fem brings it. Score! Short-handed goal! Short-handed goal by Andy Fem. Andy Fem has just entered the body shop because he's doing stuff that is not legal.
And that was all heart. He goes, just bulldozes right past Turtle. I thought Turtle was going to get the puck from him, and then he bulldozes the puck past Johnny G.
Andy Fem doing something unholy at the body shop. Scores 3-2 with 4 minutes to go in the game. A shorty by Andy Fem. That's his second of the game. Wow. Chad, 4 minutes to go in the game. I mean, we're basically in overtime now. Is this it?
That was unbelievable. Just pure effort right there by
Wow.
Andy Feminino. And it was a play. I like the play by Pistol Pete to be on defense, and then he almost flips it up right to 2-2. The worst person you want to give that to.
So, America's still on the power play, brought up the ice by Rubel. Rubel looking to tie the game, 3-2 Tigers.
Puck comes back to 2-2 at the point.
Nice play by, who is that? Peso throws the puck all the way down. Turnbull has the puck, head up.
Fake pass.
Drop pass to drop pass to Ike. Ike to Proctor. Proctor long pass. Nice play, selling out the body right there, Andy Fem. What a play! He got Pistol on a breakaway. 1-on-1 with Johnny G. Puck rolling. Goal! 5-hole! Oh! Pistol Pete brings out the old school junior move. Goes 5-hole. 2 shorties by the Tigers.
What an absolute rip. What a turn of events right here. A sellout by Andy Feminino puts the puck into the half boards. A great block there by Pistol Pete. And he goes off. He tears off like he's 18 years old.
Wow! A commanding 4-2 lead by the Tigers.
What and they're still on the PK.
I think the Tigers GM, Jeff Skillman, actually told Brent Miller, just take the rest of the game off, stay in the box. Just you stay in there, we're going to play 5-on-4 the rest of the game. Yeah. Rakowski tries to get the puck out in front. Pinched in by the Americans defenseman, throwing on net, missed the net. Kept in by Rubel. Rubel on the left point. Got some traffic out in front of the net, down to Nick Myers. Nick Myers squeezed off on the play by a Pellet. Pellets have a great game, and he throws it all the way down with 15 seconds to go in the power play.
2 minutes left. At what time does Johnny G start going to the bench?
They're looking to pull the goal area. Johnny G easing his way out of the zone.
They're down by 2. How is he not going already? Oh.
And the clock will stop with 1:48 seconds to go in the period. 5 seconds to go in the penalty. Johnny G remains in the net, although the puck is coming all the way down to the Tiger zone. They're going to lift him right now, Chad.
They have to. They're down by 2 with 2 minutes left. Come on, 1:48 to go.
Chad, what's the difference if you lose 5-2 or you start making a comeback?
Absolutely nothing.
So 6 men on the ice for the Americans, pushed forward by Proctor. Cleared down the ice one last time, blocked by Crunk. Andy Fem gets it, puts it up to Skillman. Skillman looks. Icing? No icing. He was at the far blue line.
The blue line just got over the
Some
line.
controversy here. 1:30 to go. Tigers up 4-2. Andy Fem puts one back down deep in the American zone. Knocked down by Crunk. Crunk battling with Skillman. Andy Fem picks up the puck, shoots into an empty net, and that's going to be it. Put the women and children to bed. The Tigers have extended the series with a really convincing 5-2 victory tonight.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, what a game by the Tigers. You could see that's Andy Fem for the Hattie, right?
Difference maker.
Andy Fem with a playoff hat trick. You had Guma with both goals for the Americans. They're going to spell Andy Fem, just like, when a coach pulls out his star player at the end of the game, he gets a standing ovation from the sold-out crowd here. Just 40 seconds to go in the game. Nothing but ceremonial stick wags and shots on net to go. Crunk, long shot on net, blocked by Ryan Allen.
Little slap pass there. He's trying to go far side of Turtle Tim. Now all the top players are out there for the Americans trying to make anything happen at the last bit here.
Long shot by Crunk. Just whistled wide. 10 seconds to go in the game. Without his stick, Brant Miller blocks a shot.
Is it broken or did he just drop it?
I think it's just out there. 22.
Can't quite get it on
Trying
net
to
for
wrap
his
around.
banner shot.
Chad, that's going to end it.
That is it.
The Tigers mount a 5-2 victory, evening the series to 1 game apiece, with the rubber match coming up a week from tonight.
That means you have 1 more week to vote for your Dickies.
Oh, yes, fans out there.
You have 1 more week.
That does extend the period to vote for your annual Dickie Dunn Awards.
What a game. Ben, we talked about it before. You talked about, nothing against Jack Serta, but a revitalized Andy Femnito coming back, scores a hat trick. What does that mean for the Tigers program?
Well, when you have a guy who's been with your club all year, he's been with the Tigers 2 straight years. They drafted him in the first round for a reason, overlooking some, outstanding players at the position that they drafted
Phenomenal
at.
players
But
out there.
they earmarked Andy Fem for that position, and it's paying dividends right now.
He showed up to play.
We're going to try and gather a couple players for a post-game interview. Again, on behalf of myself and my partner Chad here, we'd like to thank all the guys who work behind the scenes here. We'd like to thank MAF. We'd like to thank the Panty News Network, Dave P., everyone who helped out for this broadcast. Really couldn't be done without us. We're going to bring us in. We're going to bring in the star player of the game here tonight.
Damn, kids are refusing to get on the interview.
So, fresh off a playoff hat trick, fresh off a beautiful mustache, I'd like to say congratulations. I know the team was happy to have you back tonight. What did it mean having you back in the lineup? What did you do for the guys out there?
I don't know. I just felt like we had a lot of energy tonight. I think that was good. We capitalized on a bunch of scoring chances. We got a lot of shots. And I just think overall the energy and aggression was pretty much on our side of the ice for most of the second period and third period. And I think that was really the difference.
So you guys jumped out to a 1-0 lead early in the game. They come back with 2, put you guys down 2-1 at the end of this first period. Was there any trepidation, any concern, any worry at the bench, or what was? Can you mention anything that was mentioned in between the first and second period that catapulted you to a victory?
I think we kind of recognized we let our foot off the gas a little bit. We had the momentum in the first half of the first period, and then we had a few rough shifts and let them get back in it, a couple of mistakes. And I think we just tightened up. Second period, just reasserted our aggression, which is kind of who we are as a team. Sort of we're an aggressive play style. Me and Pete and Skillman, we like to bang. So I don't know. There's a lot of energy, I think. Yeah.
Hey, great game. Congratulations. Good luck next week. It's the rubber match next week for all the marbles, and we're just so happy that we got to extend Monday Night Lights at least one more week.
Me too. Let's go.
Thanks, Andy.
right.
Great
Thanks,
game.
boys.
Great game. So for Monday Night Lights Hockey League, this is Paul Biliti with my cohort Chad Paulinski signing off for the day. Again, thank you for watching. Watch us on Twitch. Watch us on Slack.
On YouTube. We're still on YouTube.
We
yeah.
got us
We'll
on.
have the upload here.
Yeah, you name it. Find us on social media. Any last words, Chad?
No, that's about it. Another great broadcast, and we'll see you here same bat time, same bat week.
Good night, everyone.